What's good, Greatness Gang? Welcome back to another reaction, and today I have a very special reaction from Mr. Toby Keith. The song we're going to be reacting to is called Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, the Angry American. But before we get into that, we're going to check out an interview clip. Toby Keith's going to be talking about his battle with cancer and decades-long career. So, interview he did with News 9. I found out that Toby passed away this year. I don't know too much about him, but I know I've heard his name plenty of times and know he was pretty legendary. So just pay your respects to him. We're gonna check out this interview clip before we get into this song that some of you all requested that I react to. So let's get into it.
A country music superstar, Toby Keith, says he will not let his recent cancer diagnosis define him.
News 9's Robin Marsh spoke exclusively with Toby, and she joins us now in studio here tonight. And Robin, you talked about how he is handling stomach cancer. How is he doing?
Well, I tell you, that is the one thing everyone wants to know. How is Toby Keith doing tonight? He says he's been on a roller coaster ride, but his spirits are still good. I actually sat down with the singer at his Norman home recently. Tonight, one-on-one with Toby Keith.
This the big one? Come on out, we're gonna jam.
Talking a lot more action.
You shouldn't kiss me like this unless you mean it like that.
So many shades of Toby.
Keep forgetting those words.
Basketball for the alumni.
There goes the show in Tulsa.
Oklahoma.
We've seen them all.
How do you like me now?
42 top 10 hits.
I should have been a cowboy.
32 #1 songs.
Wow.
Hey, my family and everybody back in Oklahoma tonight. God bless y'all. Thank you so much.
40 million albums sold and more than 10 billion streams. Toby Keith is among the top 5 richest country singers in the world.
This is my 12th time seeing him.
Fill me up.
Let's hit the party!
Yeah.
Worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And to think just 30 years ago,
It's a brand new day.
this was all part of the beginning.
It's the spirit of Oklahoma, and the best is yet to come. TV 9, TV.
It's so crazy where people can start and where they end up.
I want to thank the Almighty for allowing me to be here tonight.
Now it's Toby Keith's health making the headlines.
I bet y'all never thought you'd see me in skinny jeans. Don't let the old man in.
Noticeably thinner, the 62-year-old Oklahoma native has been in a battle with stomach cancer since his diagnosis in October of 2021.
He's knocking on my door. And I knew all of my life.
It's a lot of dark hallways.
Yeah. Are you doing okay?
I am. Everybody's wanting everybody to do good in that world, you know. Songwriters are a little different than artists. Their egos aren't as goofy. That's a famous painting from El Toro. Singles of the year, album of the year. Played defensive end for the Oklahoma City Drillers. There's the old jersey. That was when I was really stupid.
We sat down with Toby at his home recently in Norman,
I'm not gonna let this define what my future is.
where the singer was very open about his journey he's been on with cancer.
It ain't up to us.
Surgery, chemo, radiation. Toby is still in treatment.
Cancer's a roller coaster, so it's like you just sit here and wait on it to go away. It may not ever go away. And if it goes in remission, it's still gonna be in the back of your mind. You're still gonna have to do scans and stuff.
How do you maneuver through those dark hallways?
Faith. Yeah, you have to have your faith. It's, thank God that I got it too. You take it for granted on days that things are good and you lean on it when days are bad. And it's taught me to lean on a little more every day.
Have you experienced a peace that passes all understanding?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I finally got to a point in the spring. I was diagnosed in October of 21, and I was going through all the chemo, and the first time I'd been through chemo and radiation surgery. And I just got to a point where I was comfortable with whatever happened. I had my brain wrapped around it, and I was in a good spot either way. So people without faith don't have that. It's the old-fashioned People's Choices on TV. These were the ones that Dick Clark hosted. That was all genre. It's heavy.
Toby says there are unexpected blessings in the middle of the storm. More appreciation for his wife, Trisha, of almost 40 years, their children and grandchildren. And another blessing coming from a song he performed last fall when he was honored as an icon at the People's Choice Awards. Toby actually wrote this song several years ago. It was inspired when he was on a golf trip with his friend, Clint Eastwood, who was about to make a movie at the age of 88.
Clint Eastwood,
What keeps you?
a legend.
I get up every day, don't lay around. I get outside, I go outside, I don't let that old man in. I was like, wow, okay. So I thought, you know what? I love that old man. I'm gonna go home, write him a song, send it to him.
Look out your window and smile. Don't let the old man in.
Eastwood loved Toby's song so much, he used it at the end of his movie, The Mule.
Don't let the old man in.
I need to check out that
Toby
film.
says the song has a more personal meaning now. What's your favorite line from that song?
My body's weathered and worn. Ask yourself,
How
how old would you be?
would you be if you didn't know the day you were born? Try to love on your wife and stay close to your friend.
I think that moment, though, of your wife, she was wiping a tear away.
Yeah.
What does she mean to you, Toby?
Oh, she's been a trooper. She's the best nurse. She absolutely, the first time we went to Houston to the hospital, she stepped right in and she just took control and said, we got this, let's go. So she's like, we're gonna get this, and don't worry about it. Every person in the room was just zoomed in, and then you just deliver that message, and it got its due, and then it went #1 the next day. It was like trending like out of the... So now they've released it to radio. I was like, Toby's got a new song out. No, it ain't. It's 4 years old. You just didn't hear it the first time because they didn't play it.
And your life was in a different time then, and so...
The moment was perfect.
Yeah.
But it found its home.
But don't let the old man in.
And Toby Keith finds his way back home on the stage tomorrow night. I'll take you to his shows in...
And that's it for that. Prayers to Toby Keith and his family. That was a nice interview piece. But we're going to check out, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, The Angry American.
American girls and American guys will always stand up and salute. We'll always recognize when we see old glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep in peace at night when we lay down our heads. My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be here when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. Brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Oh, justice will be served and the battle will rage. This big dog will fight when you rattle his cage, and you'll be sorry that you messed with the U.S. of A. 'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass, it's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. All brought to you courtesy of the red, white, and blue.
It was Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, the Angry American official video. Yeah, this was my first experience with checking out Toby Keith. I'm trying to get more into country. You all have been giving me some good recommendations. But this was also a good piece into country with a legend like this. It's unfortunate of his passing, but his music will be here for a long time. This was a nice song. Want to say thank you to everyone in the military who keeps this country protected. Your support is greatly appreciated. This was a nice song for that. Yeah, it's just like you can just tell, like, certain artists when they pass away at a quote-unquote young age, you're just like, wow, they probably had so much more to give. But yeah, thank you all for this recommendation. Thank you for continuing to support the channel. I appreciate you all. Love you guys.